Guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing another video in my North Node in the sign slash in the houses series. So this is actually North Node in Cancer or North Node in the 4th house. So before I get started, I do want to let you guys know that don't let any one placement kind of limit you. You are more than just one placement. You're more than your North Node in Cancer. Don't let it define you. Don't let it be the only thing that you look at, because there is information in this video about North Node in Cancer slash the 4th house, but there is also other parts of your chart that are just as important, if not more important, and that shape your personality and your life path and everything, just as much, if not more, sometimes. So let's get started. So I actually have the opposite of this North Node placement. I actually have North Node in Capricorn. And South Node in Cancer. So I have a very interesting relationship with this particular placement. It's kind of interesting. So this polarity, the polarity of Cancer and Capricorn is essentially, there's a couple things. Cancer rules like your home life, it rules where you come from, it rules your roots, it rules your family, it rules your mother. Then Capricorn rules your status, your career, where you're going, your reputation, your father, it's your midheaven. So it's like what you achieve, your achievements. All of those things are Capricorn. Okay, now it's very interesting, and I don't know if I've said this in all my videos, but I probably will. But it's very interesting when you have a North Node in a sign that is numerically less than the South Node, because what happens is you tend to, and I explain this in my North Node, what is the North Node video, which I will link down below, but the South Node is where you tend to be more of the lower evolved form of that particular sign or that particular house. So the South Node in Capricorn has like a lower evolved Capricorn qualities, or they just tend to express the lower evolved qualities of that sign. And then the North Node in Cancer, they tend to express the higher evolved qualities, or they learn to express the higher evolved qualities of that sign. That isn't necessarily the case for all of them, but as I said, it is very interesting when there's the numerical, it's going from a higher number to a lower number, because in astrology it goes in a sequence. So Aries is the first sign, Pisces is the 12th sign, and it goes, everything kind of builds off of each other. So Taurus is an extension of Aries, Gemini is an extension of Taurus, so on and so forth. Now, it's just interesting to me when it goes from a South Node in a higher number sign to a lower number sign, because it's like it isn't considered going backwards, because everybody has their own karmic lessons and their own growth that they have to go in, and lessons they chose to learn in this life. But it's just very interesting to me, because I think things just go in a very circular way. But there's like, everyone has different learning lessons, so don't think that because you have like, oh, I have a North Node in Aries, like I have a North Node in the 1st house, so like I have to learn those lessons, and that's a very basic thing to learn, and it's not frowned upon, it's not bad, it's not negative to go from a lower or from a higher numbered house or higher numbered sign to a lower numbered sign in the North Node thing. It's just what you chose to learn, the lessons you chose to come in and focus on, and what you chose to focus on. And I want you to also watch the video that has to do with your house as well, because there is going to be particular lessons that have to do with that. So anywho, North Node in Cancer. As I said before, Cancer is the family. Pretty basic. Cancer is the family. Capricorn is the career. So a lot of the time with these people, and I suffer from this because I have the opposite nodal axis, they have a very hard time balancing between family and work and personal and professional. So with this sign having North Node in Cancer, there's going to be a very big focus around family a very, very big focus around building your own family and making your own tribe, in a sense. I'm going to tell this story in the North Node and Capricorn video as well, but I actually have a very interesting story to tell. So, at one of my jobs that I had a couple years ago, I had two managers, and one of them had North Node in Capricorn, and one of them had North Node in Cancer. It was very, very interesting to see the two of them kind of their own personal lives and know that about them astrologically, and be able to kind of look into it. It was very interesting, to say the least. The North Node in Capricorn was a much better manager than the South Node in Capricorn, but the North Node in Cancer was a much better mother than the South Node in Cancer, who was not a mother, who was much younger. The South Node in Cancer, she was good with kids. She liked kids, but she wasn't really good at like family units, if that makes sense. She made it was very interesting because she actually made the work feel like it was a family. Then the South Node in Capricorn and the North Node in Cancer, she wasn't really concerned about the work family. She was more concerned about her personal family. So there was a big focus on her personal life, and she really shined in that area, and she would always talk about her family. She would always talk about her kids and her husband and everything going on in her life. And the South Node in Cancer person really wouldn't do that often. She wouldn't really talk about her personal things. She would be very professional, but she would make people feel very at home at work. Whereas, like, in the other instance with the North Node in Cancer and the South Node in Capricorn, she brought her work home. Does that make sense? And then the Capricorn North Node, which is the opposite, makes work their home. That's probably the best way for me to explain it. So, Cancer North Node, they bring their work home. That's where they do their work. That's where they do their focus. That's where they're primarily focused on. Now, for the North Node in Capricorn, they make their work their home. That's where they feel safest. That's where they feel like they're being productive and doing everything. I'm going to explain that more in like my North Node Capricorn video, but because I feel really bad because I'm like not really talking about North Node and Cancer. But yeah, you really want to have a very important family. A family is very important to you. Your mother is very important to you. There's a very big karmic connection to your mother. So maybe you have a very difficult relationship with her because the North Node is like an eclipse, sort of. So it does make it so it's difficult sometimes to build that relationship. Otherwise, other times it can be very, very healthy and something that you really want to grow. So definitely look into your relationship with your mother. Really take care of yourself. Taurus and Cancer are the signs about self-nurture and self-care. And same with the second and the fourth house. So Cancer is all about taking care of the self and taking care of like your soul, because Cancer is what you come home to. It's your environment that like you calm down and you relax and you have a bubble bath, or you have a nice hot shower, or you light some candles, or you light some incense, or you have some nice warm blankets, like whatever it is. That's a very Cancer, Moon, Taurian, Venusian sort of thing. But definitely Cancer. So with the North Node in Cancer, self-care and taking care of your home is very important. So make sure that you do that. Make sure that you take care of what you come home to. You want that to be healthy. You want that to be good, because that's where you're going to spend a lot of your time. You're going to spend a lot of your time building a family and building a safe space for you, and building a space where you can create or you can work or whatever it may be. You know, even though you have South Node in Capricorn, you're going to want to fall back on the work, but work's going to kind of come easy to you, you know. With the manager that I had that was a Capricorn South Node and a Cancer North Node, she worked at the same company for like 17, 18 years, and she became a manager she's been working there since she was 17, 18, working there for 17 or 18 years, and she became a manager. She never knew anything else, and she's an okay manager. She's not the best, but she was good, and it was very interesting to see how she was in a Capricorn-like setting, because she had South Node in Capricorn. But she definitely was a mother at heart, and she knew how to take care of kids. She knew how to do that. She would periodically bring children into the restaurant, like into the kitchen, and show them around and like give them tours and stuff, and give them like little chef's hats and stuff. It was super cute. Like that's something a Cancer North Node person would do. They would do that. They want to bring that childlike energy into their career and into their work, because they want to be able to nurture and care and like be there for somebody and just be soft. They want to be a mother. That's the Cancer North Node. And if you're a male and you have a Cancer North Node, you just want to take care of somebody. It's okay to be a male and want to take care of somebody. It's not a bad thing. So make sure that you know how to take care of people. Make sure that you utilize that caring skill that you have, because you do really care and you do want to help people. And sometimes you care a little bit too much, but at the same time, your heart's in the right place. So make sure that you're really focusing on like just nurturing and fostering and building things in a way that's emotional, not so much in a way that's physical. So not doing something because of the financial gain, but doing something because of the emotional gain that you'll make from doing it. Because you want to be a good person. You don't want to be seen by all your achievements and plaques and things like that, because those are just trophies and awards. Those mean nothing. The impact you make on people and the emotions they feel when they're around you, that is what's important. So make sure that you really care about, and because you will care about what people think of you. Everyone does. So make sure that you focus on being that caring person and being that ear for someone to talk to, because you are going to grow emotionally in this life, and you're going to be a nurturer and attract people that want to be nurtured, and you're going to naturally become good at it as you grow older and as you mature. So make sure that you take care of yourself, and take care of your family. Focus on your mother. Don't neglect your father. Don't do that. But make sure that you take care of the family unit, and take care of your house, and take care of your belongings, and everything that reminds you of who you are and your roots. Take care of that, because it's all temporary, and you want to make sure that you cherish your family and cherish every single moment that you have with them, because it's not going to last forever. So make sure that you do that. Make sure that you take care of yourself, take care of others, be a nurturer, be a caretaker, and just be a good Cancer North Node. So, yeah. So that's my video. I kind of rambled. Sorry about the example. I hope it kind of helped, because it was just interesting to me to have two managers that had an opposite nodal axis on the Cancer and Capricorn axis. So I hope that did help a little bit. So yeah, that was my video on the Cancer North Node. I already said that, but whatever. If you like this video, put a like down below. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe. I put out new videos all the time. I put out astrology videos, obviously, and I will be doing a new series once I'm done with this series here, which is going to be all about not telling you because I want to be a surprise. So yeah, so that's that. I do also do language videos in Spanish, Japanese, and French, and then I do videos once I get my piano all fixed. I'm going to be doing piano videos and singing videos and stuff like that. So I'm going to be uploading periodically, regularly, as much as I can. So yeah, if you haven't already, like I said, subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.